Hello guys, welcome to another Chantel, aka Foodie Beauty, reactionary video about her bullshit diet and mess that she's trying to attempt. She's not actually attempting anything. She's a freaking liar, because anyone knows if you're going to a dietitian, no one's going to tell you about intuitive eating, especially someone at her weight. It's an atrocity. Her lies are swallowing her whole, which is why she's getting so fat. So let's watch this mess unfold. And just bear with me a couple moments here. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's get started, shall we?
Hello, foodie beauties. What are you doing here? Wait, I need to go poopy in my bathroom. Me. Sammy. Hey guys, hey. How are you? I'm trying this out, this new setup for my mukbang videos. Might be too far away. If that's the case, next video I'll switch the camera settings around. So no fear, no fret. In the meantime, this table is a little bit high up, but I'm gonna see how it goes. So I'm drinking for this meal a Perrier blackberry. Yes. And we are gonna do a Q&A. So let me set up my food. I'll tell you where everything came from. Just a minute. Okay, so I feel so far away. I'm gonna see how this turns out. Like I said. So first here I ordered from. It's like
I'm sorry, Chantel. This ain't it, sis. This is not it. The background is horrible. You look like a washed out mess. What is going on with your hair, sis? It looks like you have some hair taped onto your head. It's just not cute. Absolutely horrible. And what do we have here? What do we have here? Let's see. You have some fast food. I wish I could meet the dietitian that you're going to like kind of talk to them and see, like, do you need help? Dietitian, do you need to seek therapy for yourself? Because if you're telling Chantel that it's okay for her to eat fast food intuitively, that means she can eat fast food, have her cake, and still have diabetes, then I think you need to get your license revoked. Because whatever dietitian you are, unless I strongly believe that Chantel is taking your words out of context, manipulating it to fit her narrative. But let's say, for instance, she isn't. If she isn't doing that, and if you really told her that she can intuitively eat, but she can't eat until she's full, she has to eat when she's satisfied, you need to be fired. The health department, the health district need to come take a good hard look at you, because you're sending her to a watery grave. I repeat, a watery, thick, slodged grave. Because whatever dietitian you are, you need to be fired. You need to be slapped down. That's what needs to happen to you. You need to be slapped down hard. Slapped across the face, choked out, and burned down. I'm sorry for the choice of words, but this is absolutely revolting. Like, what kind of nonsense is this?
chip truck food, I guess you could say. These are the cheddar, these are the jalapeno poppers, sweet potato fries with chipotle mayo. I was craving sweet potato fries, and this ginormous corn dog. But it's like floppy. The stick barely holds it up. It's a giant wiener. So for that, I'm gonna put some honey mustard. Ooh yeah, baby. Ooh yeah. And ketchup. Yummy. Okay, and now we're gonna eat. So let's try the popper first. You're too far away for the beauty bite with some ranch. Beauty bite. It's got red jalapenos in it with like a cheese sauce.
Absolutely disgusting, horrifying, and horrific. Her head looks like it won't be able to withstand itself with the amount of weight she's adding on to that head. Her head looks like it weighs a ton. She can barely turn her head left to right, let alone to eat her food. I'm surprised that her head has become solidified to her form that she can't be able to move it at all. It's a shame, man, that her dietitian, which I do not believe, might I add, but just to feed into her bullshit narrative, her dietitian told her it's okay to eat this, as long as she eats until she's not completely full. But you know, off camera, she's eating the whole doggone thing. Let's not cop us out, Chantel. You know we not dumb. Hello, sis. We're not dumb. We haven't been born yesterday. We know what you up to. Once the camera goes off, you slicing and dicing and smashing and passing, okay? Don't play me, okay? Don't play your viewers. I'm sick of you, man. I'm so sick and tired of you. You literally clearly said in your previous videos, I have an eating disorder. I mean, God, it's a struggle for me. I'm trying. New year, new me. New nothing. cringe, cringe, cringe. Cringe.
My word. My word. Okay. Question number 1. Why have you never tried swimming as a form of low-pack exercise in your health journey? I see that you've tried walks, going to the gym, weight training, but never swimming. The comment is longer, but that's basically the question. I have tried swimming at the gym when I was a member at the gym, but with COVID, the gyms are closed, and plus I just don't feel comfortable going to a gym to exercise during COVID. And another reason is I hate the gym. And another reason is, just being honest, another reason is pools, public pools freak me out. Oh, here you go. You might.
You're such a liar, Chantel. You wouldn't go swimming if I paid you $1 million to do so. You're a habitual liar. Now, during COVID, might I add, where I live, our gyms are open. The pools are open too. They turned our gyms into a health and wellness so they could stay open. It's a wellness center. So I know you're lying. You're just too pitiful, too pathetic to exercise. You're just full of lies. You can't think of one lie, so you have to make up some bull crap excuse why you won't do it. The gyms freak you out. Oh, is it because you're afraid that everyone will see your penguin-shaped body like off of Batman from Gollum? The Penguin Man, you would be his beautiful bride. Beautiful. You'd be ravishing for him. He would love you. You guys could go down and live in the sewers together, and you guys could swim in that water. I mean, what kind of lie are you telling? Oh, the gyms freak me out. Get a wading pool, for Christ's sake. Wad in there. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have family who has a pool. Go swim in their pool. You try to make an excuse for why you don't do anything. The excuse is why I'm eating fast food because my dietitian says that I can do intuitive eating when you know doggone well your dietitian didn't tell you a doggone thing, but you're lying so you can stuff your face with a doggone corn dog with jalapeno and ranch poppers and some French fries. You French fry foodie junkie. I don't like you.
I'll be sauces. Man. Gyms are freak, like public pools just gross me out. I think I've said this before, but you're swimming and everybody else is like dead skin cells, body hair, pee, band-aids. Thank you for your question. Question number 2. Are you dating or talking to anyone? At this point in my life, I'm not going to kiss and tell. But, no. Talking? No, honestly, I'm not. I'm just focusing on me. I don't really have any interest in,
Chantel, you couldn't get a man even if you tried. And I'm not saying this to be mean, and this isn't geared towards your weight whatsoever. You are so self-absorbed with eating food that food has become your man. You won't have a man until you put aside your addiction with food. I can't believe you said, I won't kiss and tell, and then you proceed to kiss and tell and say that you don't have anyone and you're not talking to anyone. So why say, I won't kiss and tell? That defeats the purpose of that, doesn't it, Chantel? Doesn't it? No one would be interested in dating you anyway. You don't love yourself, number 1. Number 2, a thing about the pool. You say you're grossed out about people's dead skin cells. Listen, you got in that pool, I would just ask the person who owned the facility to drain all the water out and refill it with new water. There's chlorine. There's a thing called chlorine, Chantel. But you'll make an excuse about that. You still got enteric? How you're eating? I'm surprised your C. diff and enteric disease didn't come back. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised.
Doing that right now, so no. Let's try this. I have to hold it like this. Look at this monstrosity. Beauty pie. I love corn dogs. Alright, question 3. I'm just going down the list. What do you do to ease a bruised ego when you're substating things? Is there anything you do to brush it off, like meditation or positive affirmations? I want to start a YouTube channel, but know for a damn fact that people's cruelty and mean words would kill me inside. Word of advice. I don't know, it's a tough one because if you're going to let the opinions of others destroy your soul, it might not be good to do social media because people can be quite, they will try. It doesn't bruise my ego. It's not like I read a mean comment and, go and meditate and be like, oh, it's not true, so, sometimes I get angry at hypocrisy online and online bullies and things that they say, but overall it doesn't, I don't let it, someone else's stranger's opinion of me affect my self-image or my self-worth, and whatever someone says to you that is really vile and mean really is just them projecting. So just think of yourself as a big projection screen, and what others' opinions are of you, it really has nothing to do with you, like, you know, especially really mean things. So, yeah, but it does take practice, it's a learning experience to not let others determine your self-worth, but if anything, being on YouTube in a way has made me stronger that way, more resilient. Okay, so I'll lump these two together. Where do you want to be in 5 years? Mind, body, soul. What's your future look like to you? And, oh, sorry, that one was from RD. The swimming one was from RD. Angela, talking to anyone. Michael, the previous one. This is from Ivana D and Ruth.
This is so sad. And she has people watching her, fueling her, and encouraging her that this is okay to do, man. This is really sad.
Jade, when did you realize you had a problem with binge eating? What was that moment like for you? Oh my gosh. I've been doing it since I'm about 15, and I think I just always kind of ignored that I had a problem or wasn't really aware that it was like an actual problem. Maybe just for like the past few years. And
So she readily admits that she's a binge eater. You hear this, YouTube? When are you going to take action and remove this woman's channel? She readily admits that she's a binger. Pause on that thought, please.
it's, I was in denial for a long time. So,
Chantel, you're still in denial about your binge eating. You think you can somehow control it, but you continue ordering large quantities of fast food. Here's the thing. If your dietitian really said something about intuitive eating, you wouldn't have ordered that huge amount of food that you know you will be coming back for later for more to eat. See, that's how I know you're lying. No dietitian would agree with this. I wish someone knew your dietitian and could forward and show these images to your dietitian and videos of what you're saying, and he can really just tell you to leave his office and never to return. You're just a whole joke. You're a maddening joke, and it's sickening. You ordered so much food, man. I could share that with 2 people, maybe even 3, you know? That's a good old, like, a little snack, a mid-snack I could have shared with everyone. That is way too much food for even one person. But you said, yeah, your dietitian said this was okay because it was intuitive eating. And this is what your supporters are supporting. They're supporting you killing yourself. They're supporting you slowly clogging your arteries, raising your blood pressure and your A1C, and flunking out your liver. You have fatty liver disease. I can tell you what all your issues are. You're diabetic. You're so sodium filled, you're just swollen. You're super swollen. Your cholesterol is through the roof. You have high blood sugar, and your A1C is terrible. If you keep this rate up with your high blood sugar, you're gonna end up going blind. It's gonna affect your vision. You keep this up. You keep this up. And all these sauces are gonna be your own demise. I mean, when they on your tombstone, whenever that day comes, and I don't want it to come. You know, let me just say this. I don't want it to come. I want you to wake up. But if it does come to it, you're going to be buried with a whole bunch of sauces. I hope they throw in some sauces. I really do. Because that's all you're going to be able to do in the afterlife is just dip your finger in sauces and lick it off. I mean, what else are you going to do? You gonna just look at it? I mean, what are you going to do?
I didn't have like a, oh my gosh, I have a problem. It wasn't like a devastating moment. I guess, or like a super realization. I'm still working through that mindset. So,
you've never had an eye-opening experience. If that's the case, you wouldn't be binge eating right now. You're binging. All your mukbangs consist on binging. You very rarely seldom cook at home. I bet your living room is still a mess. I hope the movers came. And you barely seldom eat at home. Your other video that you just posted not too long ago is you eating fast food and being excited about it. You were elated. I never seen so much joy come across a person's face when they're stuffing their face with food. That's you. You're the epiphany of why the world is going downwards when it comes to the obesity is climbing through the roof because you lack self-control. You lack self-control. That willpower is just not in your brain. The willpower to feed your addiction is in your brain. The willpower to indulge in binge eating and be a horrible example to your viewers and people who struggle with eating disorders is on your brain. You monetize your addiction and you get paid for it. How many people would like to get paid for their addictions? How many people don't get paid for their addiction? And how many people like you do get paid? A lot of people like you get paid. we might as well pay every person for their every addiction and monetize it and have them get paid off of it because you're doing it and you're getting away with it. Why is it okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for everyone else to do it? Why are you monetizing your addiction and getting a coin from it? Why is it so easy for you to hurt yourself and self-destruct? That's what really blows my mind. And the fact that YouTube hasn't taken a good hard look at your channel. I mean, the Coldest Water Bottle has decided to no longer be affiliated with you because you're a mess. And I'm surprised YouTube hasn't said, we're going to cut this woman's income in half. And they haven't yet. Until you're slopped down somewhere and you can't get up.
Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for your question. Elvia Lopez Dorado. Hi Chantel, if you were not doing YouTube, what would you be doing? Good question. I don't know. Good question. I really don't know. Probably working in a medical office somewhere. But I'm not sure. When I left my job, I was on unemployment for a while. And just taking a break and living off of severance pay. Just like deciding what to do. So, I don't know. I might have been working back in an office or going back to school. It's hard to say what I would have wanted to do. I think all things happen for a reason in certain circumstances.
So you left your job just to get bigger. You know, you left your job just to become housebound and a hermit and reclusive and just gain an astronomical amount of weight with health problems attached to it. Great life goal decisions, Chantel. Great life goals. I hope you are inspiring people to be like you. I hope you're making a difference in someone else's life of what not to be. Because when I look at you, I'm like, man, thank goodness I'm not her. I just wonder what it'd be like to be in your shoes for one day. I wouldn't want to be. You left your job working as a medical receptionist to be this. This is a really how far you have fallen, girl. You have fallen so hard.
And I think this happened for a reason. Because I feel in a way, some weird way this is what I'm meant to do. Okay, monstrous o'clock. Well,
In some weird way, you're meant to hurt yourself and self-destruct? YouTube, listen to this woman. This madness. I'm not even going to watch this whole video, guys, because she's pissing me off. She was meant to destroy her body. She was meant to destroy herself. That's what she's saying. She's meant to eat greasy, high cholesterol, high sodium based foods. And she's happy with her life goals. She'll never be able to travel the world. She'll never be able to get on an airplane. She'll never be able to do any of these things, guys, because look at what she's doing to herself now. This is her life goal for 2021, is to stuff her face until she kills over. Isn't that sad? Super sad, guys.
make you happy. Like, what is the one thing that would complete your life that would bring you happiness? I don't think there is such thing as one thing that would complete my life.
Food. Food, girl. It's food. What you're doing now is food.
There's not one pill to make you happy to complete your life now. I think growing spiritually would really is a form of happiness. Like, you know, getting to a spot where I'm just such a carefree, positive headspace all the time, most of the time, and just continue to grow morally, ethically, spiritually as a person. Because ideally, those are the things that are important in life, right? Not how many things you have. So, continuing, you know, some kind of enlightenment, I guess, would be ideal for me. New coping skills for weight management. I've talked about this, but I'm going to take the stick off because it's really no use. It's no use. Chubby use. So, I'm currently in therapy. I'm seeing a dietitian.
What dietitian, girl? Please drop a name. I will Google that person up so quick with the quickness and pay them a nice little chat, a phone chat. I wish you would drop the name. Please drop the name of your dietitian. Please drop the name of your therapist. This is absolutely catastrophic. You are a mess, girl. You are a whole mess. And that song, it's no use. It's no chubby use. I'll play that at your funeral. Please.
And I'm not weighing myself. We're working on reversing mindset, changing mindset with intuitive eating to help with binge eating disorder.
You kind of went over that really fast, like you were trying to quickly go over it fast so you didn't catch yourself in some lies. Honey, there's no such thing as intuitive eating with a person who has a binging disorder. With an eating disorder, there's no such thing as intuitive eating. Stop lying to your viewers. Viewers, please look up the word intuitive eating, because this isn't Chantel. She does not have an option at this point. She does not have a choice or option when it comes to her food and her eating habits. It's either you eat healthy or you don't eat healthy. Stop. There's no such thing as an in-between. Stop saying that there is, because you're confusing people who are actually working hard to lose weight, and you're pissing off people, the weight loss community. You're not even trying to lose weight, Chantel. You're in denial. You're not trying to do anything but stuff your fat face and say it's no use, it's no chubby use. Well, it's no use, it's no chubby use. It's not going to help you when you're bedbound and you can't even get up and walk to the bathroom to shower yourself. It's no use, it's no chubby use. Tell your therapist that when you can't get out of bed. Tell your dietitian that. Well, dietitian, you tell me intuitive eating. I'll bet your bottom dollar he never told you nothing about intuitive eating. Please stop lying. Please. I repeat, if you can't even tell the whole truth, don't even come in front of camera spewing your lies. Just eat and shut up.
Thank you, Cherry Blossoms. Rebecca Durkee, did your doctor give you an exercise plan? So happy you're doing well. No. They did not. Maureen, we're just basically focusing on, the intuitive eating and if you mean the therapy, they're not really there to tell you to exercise and stuff like that. Maureen Teresa, if you can have a full paid vacation and...
Listen, I've watched my 600-Pound Life TV show 1,000 times. In that show, Dr. Nazardin tells his people they need to lower their calories, what they eat, eliminate the fast food and all that good stuff, and he tells them to exercise. He tells them to do the arm bands, the arm movement, whatever, the legs, and they're immobilized, they do it. Don't tell me that her dietitian didn't tell her she didn't need to do no form of exercise. If she's telling me this, and she's telling you guys this, please roll over and laugh. Please be shooketh to the high ends of the earth. Please be winded in your sleep. I want you guys to be affected by this. Be affected by her lies.
Where? In the world, where would you be going? That's a good question. Go to Jamaica to see my aunt, or Florida to see my grandpa. Smash Mama, Steve 1989 MRE info. He does MRE reviews. The Ralphie is Ashley Sprinkle, the Red Red. So that's pretty much, there's others, but those are people, I love to watch. Okay, I'll do a few more, and then I'll continue in a part 2. How long have you had your cats, and would you ever get another one? I've had BBJ since 2004. Cute. Not everybody appreciates that, but that's how we are. We don't mean to hurt anybody. But
the closing ending of this video is Chantel is not changing. She's a habitual liar. She's lying on her dietitian. She's lying on her therapist. She's lying to her viewers. She's never going to get the help that she needs until she fully admits to her issues and stop the problem at the root, which is fast food, eating unhealthy, and making a curve to that. Like I said, Chantel is a very predictable person. She has a cycle that she follows, and she's been following it very well up to this point until she decided to get her dietitian involved and make false allegations about this person. Like I said, I'm over her. She is a whale of a tale. She'll just continue lying until her lies will have her choked up in a bed somewhere and she can't get up. Well, guys, this is all I have to say about her. I'm not going to do any more. I skipped and fast forwarded because she simply makes me nauseous and nauseated. She pretty much finished all her food, which she is going to continue eating off camera. You know how that goes because she doesn't know when to stop. Alright guys, please stay tuned for the next video, and we'll be looking forward to another reaction video, which will be coming out later on tomorrow. You have a good day and take care. Bye.